Onward to story. In the boss fight.
Damn it! Not now! Will my death be for nothing?
Commander Cherenkov?
What the? What are you people doing here? Gnosis! So, it's functional. You want some of this? Ah! Then come and get it, you bastards!
Oh yeah, isn't Daybreak 2 supposed to come out today? Is it 12th or the 14th? Virgil became Swiss cheese. Not my favorite kind of cheese, but cheese nonetheless. Thanks for the follow, Night Willow. I believe that's how to pronounce it. Night Willow Fox. Correct me if I'm wrong. And feel free to let me know if you have a shorter way you want me to say your name.
About to capsize.
Feel free to do
Please
that
make
too.
haste.
Free to do both.
Wait. Cosmos.
Okay, so then, let me
Cosmos?
just
Do you understand what you've just done?
Alright, okay.
My assigned duty is to protect Vector employees.
Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing okay.
Protection of
Ball,
military
didn't have to,
personnel is not part of my
but I appreciate
prior
it
directive.
nonetheless.
That's no excuse! You have no right to go about killing people! Why did you shoot Lieutenant Virgil?
I'm doing fine.
With your power, you don't have to sacrifice anyone to...
At that time, Lieutenant Virgil
I
was in the
started
direct
most of
line
this
of
stream
fire.
recently.
Any changes in my
And I'm
hiring
still
decision to
recording
avoid Lieutenant
certain
Virgil
games
while
like
protecting
this
you
particular one.
would have resulted in a 30% depreciation in my offensive capabilities.
Yeah.
On the other hand, with the lieutenant's death, there would only be a 0.2% drop in efficacy. I simply chose the option with the highest probability to keep you alive. Furthermore, the escape pod has a maximum capacity of 2 occupants. I believe it is obvious who gets priority.
How can you even say that? Have you no conscience?
Shion, you forget I am not human. I am merely a weapon. You, of all people, should be well aware of that fact. What is your decision? Will you board the escape pod, or will you not board the escape pod? If you wish to express remorse for his death, it is best that you survive. Otherwise, you will render his death meaningless.
Damn. Come on, Champ Cosmos. You're cold. You're cold, late. You're a cold woman. Damn, Cosmos. I played a little bit of the first one. I couldn't get into it when I played it back in it was around the time when they released like the first game of that on the PlayStation 3 as a PS1 Classic. Around that time is when I played it. Back then I couldn't get into it. Obviously it's been many years later, so it is a series that I most likely will get to at some point, but yeah. I played a little bit of the first one.
Open ether circuit.
Charging. Our cannon.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. But if I do play at least the first two games, it's definitely going to be the HD remasters they're making at some point, or coming out at some point. If I do play those, the first two at least, it's most likely going to be it's going to be that. It's going to be the PS5 version. Yeah. Hey, Mittens. Also, I like to play the more modern day console version, the modern day console version of an older game. Like I gotta get back to Legend of Dragoon, but like a Legend of Dragoon, instead of playing the PS1, I'm always doing the PS5 version. Kind of thing.
Open ether circuit.
Charging.
How are you, Mittens?
Our cannon.
Yes, our Lord and Savior Goddess Cosmos is here. And besides that one time, Cosmos is never going away. No, I guess it's about that.
Charging. Our cannon.
Open ether circuit.
Charging. Our cannon.
No. None of that shit now. No gravity bomb. Has been denied, good sir.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Right.
Affirmative. The target object was not the original. Affirmative. It was an emulator. Roger. Upon deploying tracking device, I will depart immediately. As originally planned, I will head for 2nd Miltia.
Look at her gorgeous angel wings. Because she is an angel. Cosmos is my wife in this game. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
What a mess. Whoever it was, they sure went all out. You think there's anything left out there? Hey, Tony. How long before the Federation gets here?
Well, let's see.
Tony the Great.
Last SOS went out a half an hour ago, so... We've probably got at least 3 hours, right? No sign of any nearby ships either. Right, Hammer?
Yep. We're the only ship within a 5,000 light-year radius.
All right. That should be enough. Let's grab
I
anything that looks
cautious.
salvageable.
I am a boozer. Banzai.
You know, Captain, I realize the deadline for paying back Master Guinan is right around the corner, but don't you think this is a little risky? If the feds find us out, we'd be lucky to get 10 years.
That's if they find out. You know the feds aren't gonna patrol all the way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I just don't like the idea of feeding off the dead. I mean, what are we? Space jackals? Vultures? Hyenas?
You moron. What kind of metaphor is that? Don't be comparing us to extinct animals. You'll jinx us. We're recyclers, damn it. Environmentally friendly space recyclers.
Master Guinan told us to stay away from any side jobs, remember? He said it hurts the Foundation's image. I don't know.
No problem. You have a good night as
we got
well.
a wrecked ship here, 3 o'clock. Looks like a Ganymede class.
Nice work there, Tony.
Oh,
Good
right,
thing
okay.
we were tapping the UMN
Now I
emergency
recognize your
channel.
name, Fox.
Come on, pull in
I assume it's
close,
okay to
hurry.
call you Fox.
Yep.
I just heard
We're
him say it.
vultures.
Right.
What was that?
The color of your name blends into the black, to the dark theme. I couldn't see what your name said on his channel. On his stream.
Spectrum matches up perfectly. It's a
Sorry about
geocrystal.
that.
All right, not bad. Let's start with that one.
Ugh! That's not a geocrystal, you idiot. It's a corpse.
Well, what'd you expect? This is a battlefield. It's no big deal. Don't bother wasting fuel. Just keep going and let it bounce off.
Cosmos.
You're kidding, right? My dead grandma told me to be respectful of the dead. Sorry, but I don't want any bad karma. You do it, Captain.
You moron. What? Is that your grandfather out there? Don't be ridiculous. Just shut up and keep moving.
Man, not again. Captain, this is so typical of you, making us do all the dirty work.
You moved.
You moron. What the hell are you doing? I said bounce it off.
Well, don't look at me. It got stuck on its own. It's not my fault.
Whatever, just get rid of it.
Hey, it's a girl. She might be cute, you know?
Oh, he's fucking cute,
My
sure.
ass, you sicko. Who the
He's
hell cares how
super
she
cute.
looks? She's dead.
Exactly. Besides, she's facing the other way. It's a shame we can't meet face to face.
If what you wish for might come true.
Ah!
Please open your communications line. I need to speak with you. Frequency 2020.
Ah, a talking corpse.
You moron! Open your eyes. That ain't no corpse.
This ain't happening. This ain't happening.
It's a
Realian or a cyborg, something like that.
But I've never heard of a Realian that can operate out in space.
Well, it's probably a military robot or something. Just open the channel. I'm Captain Matthews of the tramp freighter Elsa. We received your SOS signal earlier. It happened to be within range of our navigational path, so we rushed here to your rescue.
Huh? Rescue? Oh!
So, is there anything we can do to assist you?
What do you mean, rescue? What about our side job?
Relax, you moron. We're gonna grab what we can while taking care of this little rescue. With this mess, I bet there's no one left alive anyway.
I will make this brief.
I mean, only 2 people
I
are alive.
request that you gate jump to 2nd Miltia immediately.
Say what? Oh, yeah. Keep dreaming, sweetheart. We can't leave yet. We still got work to do. And besides, 2nd Miltia? Have you any idea how much it would cost to travel that far?
There is no need for concern. We will cover all UMN gate fees incurred.
You expect us to believe that? Even if that were true, we've got other business to attend to right now. We don't have that kind of time.
My time is limited as well. Failure to comply will result in the destruction of this window.
Go ahead, give it a try.
Don't
The
don't
Elsa's
tempt fate.
forward window can withstand
Don't tempt
direct
it, don't
hits
tempt
from
fate.
debris as big as 6 millimeters. Punch from a girlie like you wouldn't even dent.
One more strike and this window will shatter.
Wait, this is
It
the
appears
thing
none of
you
are
gotta
wearing
you gotta
spacesuits.
remember and gotta learn about
Keep in
Cosmos.
mind that I am making
You
this proposal with
don't
goodwill.
fuck
I could just
Cosmos.
as easily toss you out into
Cosmos
space and
fucks
take over
you.
the ship.
Okay? Just remember that. You don't fuck her, she fucks you. Just remember that.
Okay,
and you'll be-
okay.
you'll be
We'll
fine
do
with
it, we'll
her.
do it. Don't be so rash.
Had you accommodated me from the outset, we would have saved 1 minute 45 seconds. I am coming on board now. Please open the cargo bay.
Yeah, right.
One more thing.
But what?
Do not accelerate in an attempt to knock me off. If you do so, I will destroy the engine and the entire ship with it.
She's got us, Red.
Shut up.
Got a little pause.
Huh? Hey, Captain. I've got someone on the open channel.
Who could it be? Survivors?
Oh. Hold on. I'll put it on the speakers.
Such a man answer. Yeah, you ask us a question, our answer is find out. I'm a guy, so I can make and so I would know. Or I.
Hello? Anyone?
What
If
does it
anyone
do?
is scanning this channel, please help! Come on, Chief, you give it a try.
Don't worry. A rescue ship will come for us eventually. I'm more concerned about Cosmos. Now, where could she be?
How would I know? Besides, we're not out of the woods yet. I mean, the Gnosis might still be around.
I'm not worried about that right now. We have to retrieve Cosmos.
Forget about Cosmos. What about us? If I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have let everyone else go first. Maybe they're still around. You think?
I can't believe you.
Has anyone
Alan,
ever looked up
How can you be so insensitive after all that's happened?
like those images that show like a
What do you mean? Of course I'm traumatized.
like a comic
It was really uncalled for.
looking picture,
You
right?
think that I'm an emotionless android?
Of like
Or you
games
even
and
think
anime
that?
that's
The most traumatizing thing of all.
No, I
that people
never
make
said anything
sometimes,
like that.
or like the,
You
so,
just
oh,
did.
like the
You think I'm an
like
android,
there's like
don't
a
you?
What the
an
hell?
image of
Huh? Hey!
certain characters from a game series or anime series like that,
Cosmos?
and it's just some funny picture.
Cosmos, is that
Ever
you?
looked at any of those?
Where are you right now?
There's a few
I
funny
am on
Xenosaga
board a
ones I
civilian
found that
ship passing through the
a long
area.
time ago.
Please remain at your current locale. A Federation rescue vessel should arrive soon.
Remain here? Cosmos, just what are you up to?
Some of them are.
I am
imitating and
commandeering this ship
decently
to go
funny.
to Second Miltia. These are my orders from headquarters.
You're going wait a second. What about us?
Unfortunately, you were not mentioned in my orders. Therefore, this mission takes priority.
Oh, I see. What, you expect us to sit here and wait for the cavalry?
That is the logical conclusion.
Wait a second! What guarantee do we have that the Federation will dispatch a rescue? Hey, what if no one comes? The two of us will starve to death inside this pod. You can't do this!
You'll be fine. Stop your
Actually,
bitch.
suffocation
You'll be
would
fine.
come first. Your air supply will be depleted in 46 hours.
You'll be fine. 46
in
hours
that
at
case.
least.
Suffocation?
That is correct.
I don't know.
There's a
Which one would be
96%
worse?
probability that a rescue vessel will
Suffocating to
arrive
death
within
or
15
starving to
hours.
death?
Your chances of survival are high, but this is not a
I would imagine suffocating to death would be a lot more painful because
There's
the
no way I'm
because
going
the lack
to allow
of
this.
air you'd be getting
You
to
cannot
it's
act on your
completely
own,
gone and you
Cosmos.
have no air
Bring
to
us
react
on
to.
board immediately.
There is
Whereas-
no time for this. I am signing off.
Starving to death, your
Shion,
stomach
Alan,
just really
please
hurt,
take
right?
care.
Now just wait 1 second, Cosmos. You better
Which
bring
is,
us on
I would
board,
imagine,
or
way
I'll
more
open the hatch.
tolerable
You hear me?
What?
than
What are you doing, Chief?
not be able to
Please,
breathe.
don't do anything crazy.
Be quiet, Alan. Listen
Yeah,
to
Alan.
me, Cosmos. You know what'll happen if I turn this lever, right?
Does it-
Doesn't this go against your directive? After all, you're supposed to bring us back alive.
Oh yeah, and
Am I
scarier,
right?
right?
You are delaying me from my mission. I suggest you do as you please.
Also, not
Cosmos!
yeah. Also,
You
if
don't
you're
believe I'll do
if
it,
you're
I'm
if you're
serious,
starving
no.
to death, it takes like a week or two before you actually starve to death. Right. So I'm pretty. If I remember,
not
it
help
takes like a very long time for the body to just die from hunger. I think you die faster
Sounds
without
like she means it.
water and other drinks than
Hey,
you would
Chaos.
without food, if
You're
I
up.
remember right.
With all this
It's
racket,
been a while
who
since
could
I
sleep?
looked it up, but there's something like that. Like you can live longer without food than you can live without water. But both take you a very long time to actually die from.
So, is that
Yeah.
okay with you?
Pretty sure that's how the body works.
Well, it looks like she doesn't have any objections. So it's all up to you, Captain.
Well, I was also told by my
do
doctor
you
one
say?
time that
Think we ought to rescue them.
being a few pounds over
Well, if you say so. Sure, I don't mind.
over a healthy
Tony?
weight is not going to hurt you because when you're sick, you're not always able to consume a lot of food or drinks because it'll be pointless if you just throw it all up as soon as you put it in your system. So by having a few extra pounds, that will make sure you don't lose too many pounds when you're sick and not eating or drinking.
Excuse us.
Because you should never force yourself to drink and eat unless it's been a very long time.
We...
You should,
I'm Captain Matthews.
or unless you really have to. You should never
My
force
name is
yourself
Shion
to
Uzuki,
eat
and I'm from
drink
Vector Industries, first
if you're
R&D
just gonna get
division.
sick. If you're just gonna throw
And
it
this
back
is
up
my
because
coworker,
it defeats the
Alan
purpose.
Ridgely, who also works in the same division.
There's
We
no
do
point in putting
apologize
food
for all
in
the
your
trouble our
stomach
errant
just to
Cosmos may have
have it
caused
come
you.
out of you.
Come on, Ellen.
So it's like one of
Show
those
them your
things.
gratitude.
That's what I was
right.
told why I didn't
Thank
my
heavens
doctor
you're around to
a
rescue
long time
us.
ago once.
We almost became space dust out there because of my stubborn boss here. Ah!
You ought to save your thanks for chaos over there. We were just gonna leave you and fly on out of here.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Chaos.
No, don't mention it. After all, we all need a little help sometimes.
Yeah. He often saves our hides too. So, we can't turn him down when he asks for a favor.
I see. That reminds me. Hey, Cosmos. And just what do you think you're doing? You left us and then tried to go to second meal ship by yourself. Maybe your OS is malfunctioning
Yeah,
or something.
Cosmos, how could you leave
Yes,
your
that is
girlfriend
possible.
Shion behind? For shame, Cosmos.
By the way, what were the orders from HQ?
Captain Matthews, may I use the maintenance lab next to the hangar?
Just a second, Cosmos.
Yeah, sure. What for?
Cosmos?
Due to the limitations of the test juice condenser, my energy reserves are almost depleted. I wish to receive a co-generator bypass in order to replenish them.
Hey! What is wrong with you? Answer me, Cosmos!
So, you'll cover the bill, right?
Yes.
Cosmo!
Shion,
Yes?
my sensors appear to be malfunctioning. Please adjust them before we disembark at our destination.
Why should I?
Please, Shion. This is part of your job, is it not?
Yep. Shion is scolding her girlfriend. She's doing.
I'm terribly sorry. The girl is just so stubborn. I do apologize for all the trouble she's causing.
It's all right, I'm actually enjoying it. This ship's much livelier with more crew members.
You got that right. We can always use some more women around here. How about it? Once we arrive, how about you and I get a suite and settle in with a nice bottle of wine?
What? Hey!
Huh?
Tony, you lady
sure.
man, you.
All right, that's enough, Tony. Never mind her, at least she's
You
a real
sweet
girl.
talker, Tony.
The other one's not even human. She's battle weaponry.
You think so, huh?
The funny thing about
He
that,
appears to be just like any other human to me.
that right there with Tony's flirting with her
Any
and
chance
how
of stopping
she's like,
us in here?
nervous or embarrassed
That
about
dumb
it.
route on the column.
That is the only
Three or
time
so days
in
from
all three
Italia.
fucking games you're gonna see her
That's your
act like that. By the way,
destination? Sure, I can do that.
I see. And the fee?
you never
They just ain't my
you never
day.
see that side of her
Getting greedy
ever
now
again.
won't do me any good. I'll just put it on the tab.
I appreciate it.
Ah, don't mention it. You're a Marine. Let's just chalk it up to my bit of charity for the Corps.
Oh no, it's Dickinson.
No!
Gnosis!
I knew it! A couple of them are still lurking around. Ah, it's coming in!
Son of a bitch!
Ah!
That would work. Oh, no.
Chaos!
I know.
Chaos!
It's okay.
May the Fourth be with you. And that's the only Star Wars joke you're ever gonna hear from me. Or referenced, or talked about, and most likely never talked about again. I mean, I did watch 6 of the movies back when I was a kid, but / teenager, but as I got older, I really didn't care.
The Gnosis!
What did he just do?
Well, that's what I meant when I said he looks out for us.
Looks out for you? How did he just do that? I've never heard of a human that can defeat Gnosis.
There are those who draw well, and those who run fast. Hammer's navigational skills are top-notch, and his knowledge of the net is vast. Tony's helmsmanship skills are unrivaled. No one even comes close. Or so he claims. The captain? Well, no one holds a greater amount of debt than the captain.
Ah, yes. Hey, wait a second.
I believe everyone has at least one skill that they excel in over
Spoilers.
It's something that defines who they
He
are.
is $1 million in
What is it
debt.
that defines you?
Huh?
Spoilers, by the way. And
I-
also, I say
It's the same
spoilers
for me.
in
It's
a
just
sarcastic
something I
way.
can do.
And also,
Yep, that's all there is to it.
that has been proven in episode 2, because one of the side quests in episode 2
see.
is have you pay off his
Right.
debt. And
I think I
he's
get
$1
it.
million in debt.
It sort of makes sense when you
How
put
does
it
a
that way.
single man do such things?
Yep, that's how it is.
How is a single man capable
That's all
of such
that-
feats?
What the? How can you be convinced by
I don't
that?
know, but
That
he
was
said
a
he was a
gnosis,
boozer,
Chief.
so
A gnosis.
Well, Captain, we better head for our destination before she throws us off the ship.
man, it has nothing to
The
do
girl
with it.
seems to
But
be a stickler for schedules and all.
Man, oh man. So much for my grandiose plans. After this job, I was supposed to pay off my debts, then head to
Yeah.
Keltia to see the Seraphim sisters live in concert.
Bah, you owe Master Guy
Yeah.
too much. You'll never pay it all off. And man, the Seraphim sisters again? You're
yeah,
really
there's
bad
only
for them,
one
aren't you?
true way to
Captain,
get that
you
done.
don't actually have to go all
in a
the way
reasonable
out
amount
to
of
Keltia.
time.
Why don't you just connect
Unfortunately.
to the UMN and watch it later?
And
You
but
moron.
even then, it still
Getting
takes
a visual
forever
feed
to
is
do.
nothing compared to
Because
immersing
you
yourself
probably
in
know
the
this,
real
Mitten,
thing.
but the best
There's a
race
world
is
of difference
just
between
to
the two. It's all
beat the
about
game
reality.
over and over again.
Who are you kidding? It's all the same.
But
Your
you
brain
can't
can't tell
skip
a
the
difference.
credits.
Why you?
So you have to
Hurry
watch
up and
the
take
credits
us
every
outta
time.
here.
But the
All
best
right,
method is
roger
to beat
that.
the game over and over again
Well
and
then, I'll
steal
take Shion and
the
the others to
Awakening
their rooms.
from
That's very kind of you.
All right, you
I
do
can't remember
that.
his name, but the
Yeah,
not the final boss, but
Today's been one hell of a day.
the one that has Omega help him fight. That one is you can steal the Awakening from him. I don't know if you can steal both, one or two, because he has two forms.
Wilhelm,
But
I have a report from
you're supposed to like steal it
John
from him,
Mizuki and Alan Ridgely have both
beat
joined
the
up
game,
with
and then
Cosmos.
repeat the process to you. Because
see.
the Awakenings
This is
are the
fortunate,
only items you
especially since
have
there's an
that you
unidentified
can
ship
get
closing in on the battlefield.
that
And
can be
if the
sold
ship
for the
were
most
to
money to
threaten the
pay it off the
girl,
quickest.
Cosmos
And
would
unfortunately, even
protect
that
her.
takes forever.
Is that not right?
That's a
Yes.
strategy I see people doing,
would be the
and
prime
I've
directive.
heard of as well.
Either way, it was a wise decision to pull back Cosmos.
It's really
There's no
long.
need for us to continue
It's really
serving
long
them
and
or the
ridiculous,
Federation
and
any
how-
longer. Besides,
How
the
much
data
effort
for
you
the
need to
Rhine
pay that
mission is now
frickin' debt off.
complete. All phenomena
Funny.
are moving forward as specified by this compass of order. As for the rest,
Yeah.
gather the necessary factors and wait for the other one to awaken.
And we're moving on. The next set of movies. Oh, jeez. Bye-bye, planet. We'll see you later.
What's 1.5 billion people to us?
That's not a joke either. We literally
They're
see
innocents.
that planet later.
Surely
and just
they
in a
deserve more
different,
respect.
in a different
Respect?
way. It just
For
looks
what?
slightly different, but
Save your
we
philanthropy
can't.
for someone
We
that cares.
go to the planet later.
The
It's
experiment
just,
may have
it's
been a
just
failure,
a certain
but
type
I've
of
taken
dungeon
steps to
instead of
recover
just,
the emulator.
That's all.
If the need arises, I'm not against using the original either. All we have to do is repeat the process until we get results. Is this all too much for your conscience to bear, Pellegrini? In that case, feel free to reveal everything and wait for your death sentence.
What about you?
Me, tried in a court of ignoble commoners? Don't make me laugh. We are the ones who determine life or death.
Right.
But wait.
We are the
Pellegrini,
gods around
are
here.
you telling me that you've forgotten everything we've been striving for these past 14 years?
Commander Margulis,
What?
a message from Lieutenant Commander Vanderkamp, sole survivor of the Vanguard Force. The unit was decimated. The Zohar emulator unsecured.
Where's the Zohar now?
Location unknown, possibly seized by the Gnosis.
I see. Notify the 474th Spec Ops Fleet. We may need to implement Plan 31. Have them stand by in the specified coordinates for further orders.
Yes, sir.
So, what can you tell us about this man?
He was a Special Forces agent with the Federation Police, a counterterrorism specialist. Of course, that was over 100 years ago. Now he's a cyborg working freelance missions.
A cyborg? How anachronistic.
He's a relic from the days when they reanimated the dead. They didn't have disposable realians like we do now.
Well, he's certainly got quite a resume.
Rumor has it, he deliberately seeks out missions with low odds of success.
Is he insane, or just fascinated with death?
Well, he's been given a clean bill of mental health. It doesn't look like he does it for the killing.
Humph. Advances in science have placed thousands of drugs on our shelves. And yet, we still let psychiatrists wield their influence over us. They use these assessments to validate their existence. I don't believe them one bit.
Well, he's got an extremely high success rate. I think he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Sir, he's here.
Show him in. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
He's
Ziggurat 8, isn't it? Upon your death in TC-4667, you donated your body and chose to become a product of Ziggurat Industries.
That's correct.
Have you heard about the mission?
No.
Recently, we received information that a certain armed group has shown signs of resurgence. This same group was responsible for the events that took place 14 years ago.
The UTIC organization?
That's right. The information we've received from our independent sources has helped to identify the location of the UTIC organization's hideout.
This structure was originally a shrine for some long-lost ancient religion. It was eventually abandoned and remained uninhabited for centuries.
So, you want me to infiltrate and collect information on the group?
If that was all we needed, we would have left it to our intelligence agency.
Actually,
fair.
To put it simply, we need you to rescue someone and return her to her rightful place. And technically, she's not human.
Just tell me what I need to know. A child? Is she a civilian?
She's a Realian, a 100 series Realian. You've heard of them?
The 100 series observational Realians, built specifically to combat the Gnosis. I've heard rumors of them.
Momo is adorable.
But I didn't know they were disguised as children.
Is this the first time you've seen the real thing?
Yes. But isn't Vector already mass-producing them?
This is a prototype. It will serve as the model for all future 100 series observational units.
So, what you're telling me is that securing this little girl takes priority over all else, right?
It helps that you're a quick study.
So, will you take the mission?
A cyborg has no rights. I cannot refuse your request. I will analyze the situation and let you know what weapons and resources I need. I don't mean to demand any compensation, but may I make one request?
Go ahead.
After my return, I ask that you eliminate the neural memories residing in my brain from my previous life.
That's not a problem. But it could be a difficult procedure with a body as outdated as yours.
Add as many synthetic parts as necessary.
What an odd request. These days, Realians are clamoring for human rights, but here's a man who wants to become a machine. All right, we'll make the arrangements.
Thank you.
You can get the specifics from her, Dr. Yuri Mizrahi, later.
Well, well. He didn't die in the line of duty. It says here he committed suicide. One shot in the head from his beloved pistol.
Did you say suicide? Can we entrust the
Thinking
100 series to that
suicide,
man?
but when I
What
do
if
it
his
in a video game,
self-destructive tendencies arise?
never seems to work.
Not to worry. He's been equipped with a safety
I guess I'm
mechanism
cursed
which
to never
prevents
do
him
such-
from hurting
never
himself
see this
or
thing.
abandoning his mission.
Game, really?
He was brought back to life against his will. Once he replaces the rest of his brain with synthetics, he'll be a complete machine. Only then will he be legally dead.
How are you feeling, 100 series Realian? Is the food here unsatisfactory? Even Realians require
Ziggy isn't
nourishment,
100 years old. He's over 100 now. Think about it. Now I remember.
Are the Federation's
he
100
was already
series
he was
Realians
already
so
in the
ill-mannered
dough.
that they don't even reply to simple questions?
Killed himself in.
Don't like that name.
They resurrected him as a cyborg.
Well, my goodness, pardon me.
I don't know his actual real age now. Now
And
that I
what would you
remember
like to
that.
be called, Miss 100 series Realian?
I'm just going by what they said, so I thought it was 100
like
hours,
strangers to be calling me by my
100
name.
years, but
Where are you
now that I think
planning on
about it, it
taking
was
me?
quite a bit over.
That, I'm afraid, is not for you to know.
Years
What will happen to me?
old, so.
You're going to help us out. Machines like you exist to be used. What happens to you after that, God only knows. Assuming you people even have a god, that is.
All I can really do is seek out and find the Gnosis. I can't help you with anything.
That may be true. But this part of you is a little different. We'd like to have a word with the man you have hidden inside of you. In any case, you'd best be keeping yourself alive as long as possible. He will be arriving soon.
Mommy, I want to go home to the lab.
Damn it, a malfunction. I see. So that 100 series Realian is encoded with extensive amounts of research data, left behind by the founder of UTIC?
Yes. It's data that could affect the entire fate of mankind.
What is the founder's involvement?
The founder of UTIC was the same man who advocated the creation of that child, the 100 series observational unit, Joachim Mizrahi. A madman who lost his humanity by immersing himself in science. You look as if you have something to say. Yes, you guessed correctly. He is my ex-husband. Do you want to know what it was like being married to a murderer?
No.
I do.
In any case, it's certain that the organization
sounds like
is
a fun
frantically
story to
trying to
listen
get its
to.
hands on that data. I'm afraid we don't have much time to spare.
Understood. I'll be leaving tomorrow at 0600 hours.
Our hopes rest on you.
There's one thing I'd like to clarify.
Yes?
My instructions are to take the Realian to the Miltian star system. Yet she's registered with the government as your daughter. Why is it that you don't want me to bring her back here?
We're currently carrying out an operation based in the area between Miltia and Mictum. An operation vital to the human race. That's why I'm sending her there. That's all I can say right now. Besides, this way, I won't have to see her either.
Yuri Mizrahi. What a strange woman.
I gotta get back to Chaos Legion. Get back to Halo Infinite. My own playthrough of that for Screaming Joker. I need to finish our co-op playthrough at some point. No problem. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Don't worry about it. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having a good day or night. You're right. Ziggy is best dad. You are correct. We're gonna ignore what he says and make all kinds of rackets. Fight me!
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
Yeah, speaking of being cold, I don't know what the temperature you have. I don't know if you have Celsius or Fahrenheit or what it is over there, but here it's 1 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how cold it is outside right now, where I am. Yeah. So, I live in the U.S. in the state of Maine, which is all the way to the right of the country. We're at the end of the right side of the country, and we're up where we are close to a lot of coastlines and ocean and stuff, and we're also up a ways up in the north more, where I am. So here it gets pretty cold. It was like I think it was last month. It was minus 16 degrees, at least by the computers. What the computer was telling me, Fahrenheit. I didn't go out that day. Yeah, and just living on the coastline. I'm not near a coastline per se, but we're we're close by a lot of it in terms in the state, but it does, that also makes it more colder here at times.
Who goes there?
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
18 degrees. Definitely warmer where you are than it is here. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Precisely. In Maine, it can get super cold. And like most people think, you should never go out there unless you have to. It's bad sometimes. It's worse at night, obviously, because the sun isn't out. But during the day, it can get pretty cold too. And the summer is not always super warm either. We do have like plenty of like super hot days in the summer, right? We still get to a point where we need air conditioners or fans or something to keep cool. But if you compare it to like the South, we probably get less warm days here than the South definitely would. So if you compare the two. Oh yeah? I mainly lived in Maine. I grew up in Maine. Did live in Alabama for like 8, give or take a year or 2. And I also lived in Tennessee for a couple years. About 60 years ago. But I'm back in Maine for years now. So I have witnessed how bad it is in the South, but I already know how bad it gets in Maine.
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
Excuse me.
Freeze!
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
Instead of taking your time to sneak around in this place and think it's just getting caught, if you do what I do and you want to fight a bunch of the enemies, the strategy with the enemies to do solo with Ziggy, it's even better if you can equip a couple, if you can purchase like a protector or 2, or at least equip 2 accessories to give you 4 extra defense. That helps a lot as well. But even if you don't have that, it's fine. The strategy here is there's always gonna be 3 guys in this area who have those machine guns, and then there's one with a black, some kind of black gun. You want to look at the guns they're holding when you fight the enemy. The one with the black gun, kill first, because he poisons you, and poison is super deadly in Xenosaga. And also use square and triangle to instant kill all 3 of them one at a time. If you ever decide to play this game, or if you already have, and you want to fight enemies, though, yeah, just do that. And heal accordingly, obviously, if you can with the items. And it's that way you can still get you don't have to worry. You can get some points and hopefully be able to be better off when you actually need to get when you're forced to fight. So let's see. my story with Xeno games. I played Xenogears when they released the game on the PlayStation 1 Classic from the PS3. That was my first time playing it. I got very far. I didn't get to this 2. But I got pretty far. If you are wondering how far I got, I can somewhat describe where I had to stop. But I had a fire where I was, and it destroyed my PS3 along with all my saves. So I just haven't gone back to it since. So I was never able to finish it. Xenosaga, as my name implies, I've beaten all 3 of these completely a bunch of times. Xenoblade, I've also played all 3 games and the DLCs multiple times. When I got a Switch and I found out there was games known as Xenoblade. I didn't know about Xenoblade until the 3rd one was coming up because I didn't realize there's more. But yeah, so the only one I haven't beat out of those is Xenogears, that I was able to finish it, sadly. And the other one is Xenoblade X, that's why I'm really looking forward to Xenoblade X coming to Switch. Because I never played that game, mainly because I never own a Wii U. So I can't wait to play it. But I'm trying to finish my playthrough for YouTube of my Xenoblade 3 hard mode run and my normal run of Xenoblade 3's DLC before it comes out, hopefully, so I can play X as soon as I can get it when X comes out. So I'm hoping.
Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
I will get to Xenogears at some point and officially beat it. It's been a while.
Who goes there? Watch the enemy closely and react
No, I
quickly.
got caught. Don't punish me too hard now, soldiers. Right, yeah, okay. Yeah. That's what I heard. I also noticed a lot of the missions were online, right? Or was that just a co-op thing? Like, was online co-op thing, or was it like they had online? You could play online to get other missions. I know, but there was an online thing, and I know they added online co-op. Okay, and I know they added extra story to X in the definition edition version. Is what I've been hearing people and what I've seen in the trailer. So, my question is, actually, you can probably answer too if you want. Do you think they're gonna bring back the online stuff for the Switch version of X? Or do you think they might add the online missions to the game normally? Like the main game instead of doing online? I'm not sure how they're gonna do it how they think about doing it that way. I know they closed the online stuff on the Wii U and not the on.
Don't take it too hard.
I was just curious if anyone knew if they were gonna bring back the internet portion of it, or they're just gonna take the internet missions and add it to the main game in general. Okay. Well, I know the internet in the Wii U version is discontinued, and it wasn't that long ago when it was discontinued. And I kind of just figured that they canceled it because they plan on releasing a better version on Twitch, so they can save as much money to focus on that, and maybe put the online back on the version. I'm guessing, like, time-consuming thing. Because it's like they stopped the online not that long ago, and then not that long after they announced a trailer for a definition. That's why. That's why I just kind of assumed that was why they canceled it recently.
True battle is like.
Okay, I played a little bit of Fantasy. Well, no, I haven't played Fantasy online. The only Fantasy Star games I have the Sega ones on the Sega collection I have for the PS3, which I'm never played. And the Fantasy Star Universe 1 and 2 on PS2, and I played a little bit of Fantasy Star Portable. A little bit of Fantasy Star Portable too. But I only beat the first Fantasy Star Universe a long time. It's been a while. Right. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
The outcome was decided even before the battle began.
I have Fantasy Star 2 Portable on my PlayStation TV. But unfortunately, I couldn't find the first Fantasy Star Portable on the PlayStation Vita store at the time, so I only could find the second one that way.
I will show you what a true battle is like.
Also, poison can kill you even after you defeated all the enemies, by the way. That's how bad and hard it hits when you're poisoned in this game. It's terrible in the earth with Ziggy, at least. When you get poisoned the other two times, you're obviously better off. But with Ziggy, if he gets poisoned, it's devastating to him. And like I said, the poison can actually kill you after killing all the enemies if your HP's too low. So, it's not only that you kill your enemies, you also end up getting the game over at the same time. It's funny, but also brutal.
The outcome was decided even before the battle began.
That's crazy. Oh, jeez.
with.
Okay, I get you. Keep that in mind whenever I'm able to play it. I kind of knew that Xenoblade X was not your typical Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 in the DLCs. I knew that much, but I didn't know like how much little it's like the other game. You know what I mean? Like I've heard and little bits here and there and what you said. And it's not like the other Xenoblade games, but at the same time, I also didn't know how big of a difference they are compared to. I had a little idea, but for the most part, I don't know much about it. Just like nitbits here and there. I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'm not known to look up strategies and how to play any type of game into unless I really need to find something or do something. But I'll keep it in mind if I ever get like really stuck.
The first rule of survival is to only think about oneself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, since it's like it's not related to the Xenoblade per se on the Wii U version, right? They're not like related to each other per se. Besides some references, right? I do know I know in Xenoblade 3 DLC, they kind of look like they're obviously trying to connect Xenoblade with Xenosaga. I don't know how if they're gonna full on do it or like they're kind of in the works about it. Like it doesn't directly say, oh, it's trying to connect Xenoblade with Xenosaga, but if you play Xenosaga and play the DLC of 3, you can kind of you once you see them in Xenoblade 3 DLC, you're kind of like they're trying to connect the two. How they're gonna do that, I'm not sure, but there is little hints, like 2 or 3 hints. I think like 3 hints in they're thinking about doing or going to do it or something. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but interesting concept. I know they added a lot of extra story, so in Xenoblade X, it also seems to try to connect it with Xenoblade and Xenosaga. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going by what I've heard and seen from playing Xenosaga Xenoblade. So I might be completely wrong. So I'm just thinking of what it could be based off what I've heard and seen. So. Okay. I'm not sure what overdrive is. I'm guessing, is that kind of like the chain attacks? Which I never use chain attacks. I hope overdrive isn't exactly like chain attacks. I never use them. But if Xenoblade X is a little bit decently harder, or in general harder than the Xenoblade games, the 3 Xenoblade games, I'm gonna have to learn to use it, like you said. Future Redeem is the Xenoblade 3 DLC, by the way. Future Connect is the story they added with Xenoblade 1. And Torner is Xenoblade 2. Unless I'm misreading what you're saying, which is fine too. Let me know if I'm misinterpreting. Oh, okay. So it's something we're gonna add originally and then didn't. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know that. Overdrive. I'm trying to. I don't remember the name. Like, obviously, it's Overdrive, like you told me, but like, I don't remember what you can do in Xenoblade 2 that would be called Overdrive. I don't remember, unfortunately. If it's gameplay related, and it's something that's not like 100% optional, I probably most likely did. I just don't remember the name. Unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, gameplay mechanic. I'm trying to think what was called Overdrive in that game. That was part of the gameplay then. Yeah, I don't remember what that would be. I tend to remember more story-related stuff and and where to go and do things in the game than I'm at remembering like names and terms for like battle mechanics. So forgive me that I'm trying that I don't know what battle mechanic gameplay mechanic it was. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what it was. You are free, by the way. I don't know if you know this, but backseating's fine, by the way. So don't worry about that. Also, the overdrive thing in Xenoblade 2. Feel free to try to explain it the best you can of what that is in Xenoblade 2. You're free to do that as well. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to base that off and remember what you're talking about. So all that's fine, by the way. So feel free. Especially if I'm not understanding at all what people are telling me or what I'm doing. Especially that. So I really don't mind people explaining more detail about things I've done. I'm playing.
That's odd. B block hasn't checked in yet. I'll go check up on them. You two, stay right there. Yes, sir.
Is something wrong out there?
Shut up and sit down.
We just talk to our little angel like that, Mr. Guard. How dare you?
That must be where she is.
You leave her alone.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly. Don't take it too hard. You didn't
Find
stand a
you.
chance.
Who are you?
The contact subcommittee sent me here to rescue you.
The contact subcommittee? Mommy?
Stand away from the door. I'm going to break it in.
Wait, you can't! They said an alarm would go off if I tried to force it open.
I guess looks can be deceiving.
There should be a master key held somewhere in this block. If you can find it.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay, so it's overdrive's like the train attacks, right? Maybe it is called overdrive. I'm just assuming it's train attacks because of the first and third game. I mean, I'm just misremembering the name then. Maybe. Alright. Oh no, I forgot to. Hold up. Wait, I just wasted a trap. Wait a minute. Give me a minute. Wait, hold up. I'll fuck you guys up later. Give me time out. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a soldier boys. Good. Fine. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, wait a minute. Here we go. That. Hold up. There we go. Real quick. I wasted a trap, but it's
Watch the
okay.
enemy closely.
Now I'm ready to kill this guy. I'm ready to kill this guy. Okay, here, I'm all set now. Oh, the two different things. Okay, I never used chain attack ever in Xenoblade 1, 2, or 3. No, I use chain attacks. I use chain attack on like on a bunch of super bosses in Xenoblade 3. The first two, I never used it. So, the overdrive thing, I might never have done that, but there's also a possibility I might have done it unintentionally and not realized it. So it could be either or. Excuse me. Okay, I would have to replay some Xenoblade 2 at some point. And I need to double check that, which I will. I play Xenoblade games, Xenosaga games all the freaking time. I'll definitely figure it out. I could have boosted.
The first rule of survival is to only think about oneself.
Okay. Yeah, I have to look into that more. I will be streaming Xenoblade 2 and 1 again. Just like the Xenosagas. Definitely. So next time I stream Xenoblade 2 or a little bit of that, I'll try to look into it more so I can figure it out. But for like off the top of my head, and I'm sorry about this, but like off the top of my head, I really cannot remember what you're talking about. What you're talking about in the game. Unfortunately, so at some point when I restream it and you're nearby, you can spray me a bit. You're free to spray a little bit more. So no problem. Hello, Trash. How are you? We doing okay? Hey, I'll look into it more when I actually play it again. I'm too dumb to remember what it is. How to do it. Oh, jeez. Also, I started recording Xenosaga games on for my YouTube. That's why we're playing episode 1 instead of finishing episode 3 uncensored. Because when I do 1 and 2 for YouTube, I'm gonna go to the uncensored version from where I left off. Not where I left off, but from the beginning. Yeah. My top favorite Xenosaga game is 3. I know a lot of people, that's, typical. You like 3, right? Because a lot of people like 3. But I also like 1. 2 is, I do enjoy it, but it's not as fun as 1 and 3.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
Oh, yes.
Let's go! Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
I mean, I say I hate Xion, but to be fair, I really don't hate any character from anything. And it's rare if I do. And even in real life, I'm like that. Like, even though I don't like someone, I don't really hate him per se. So, like I don't hate Xion, but I don't like her either, kind of situation. But I do use Xion all the time in episode 3, though. But episode 1 and 2, it's always going to be Momo, Cosmos, and Junior. And in 3, I take away Junior for Xion, but still have Momo and Cosmos. Episode 1 and 3 are my most played games, so I pretty much not everything, but I've pretty much done most, if not everything on accident, because I played the 1 and 3 so much. More basically, I do a lot more in episode 1 and 3 than I care to do in 2. Is where I should be saying, actually, to be fair.
Let me just confirm. You are the 100 series observational unit prototype, correct?
Even though I don't remember what the overdrive is, the whole thing you said, overdrive affects individual characters, while change are team based. Even though I'm not 100% sure about the difference in what it is.
Let's go.
Momo.
That that you just said makes sense to me, though, regardless if I understand, regardless if I remember.
Right.
Yeah, that makes.
Let's go, Momo.
I understand it more because of that. So thanks for clearing that up. Yes, I know this. Computer, you can do it. There you go. Yeah. Did you in that fight when she teams up with Kevin, you ever use Ziggy? Did you use Ziggy in that fight at all? Because if you have Ziggy in the party, if you hate her that much, have Ziggy in the party, and yeah, if you hate her that much, you're not satisfied. You're just beating her in the boss fight, right? Even though it's really not a hard boss fight, but like you want to, and it's not satisfactory enough to beat her in the boss fight. Have Ziggy in the party. Have Ziggy in the battle. Even switch him in, or just have him directly, right? Have him, and then go to tech attack and pick his choke. Pick his choke tech and use it on Shion. Because I'm guessing you've seen the animation, but he literally puts you in the chokehold, the enemy in the chokehold, and snaps the neck. So if you don't know about that and you want to get more than just beating her up, you want to break her neck in virtual reality, have Ziggy use his choke ability. He was choke her to a point he snapped her neck and instantly put her in break status every time. If you want to go a step beyond, I'm just beating her in the boss. Yeah. I didn't do that. When I didn't do that one or two playthroughs when I first played it. First few times I played it, I did it. I kind of I did it. I was just playing the game. But to me, that is super funny. That Ziggy can just use choke on Shion, snap her neck, and instantly put her in break status. I don't know why it's hilarious to me. And you're right, it's fucking brutal. Because the animation even has a noise. Not like a super realistic one, but you hear they do use a sound effect for the snapping noise. It's brutal and funny as hell to me. I don't know why. But yeah, just in case you didn't know that, next time you play and get to that point, put Ziggy in the party and use his choke ability. You probably really enjoy it. Information. Oh boy. Jazzy is sleeping, so I'm gonna turn the TV down until we get to a spot where this alarm's not loudly going off. So I don't want to wake her. By the way, just in case you're wondering, not a big deal, but like, because you're wondering, the reason why it's taken longer to load up the memory card and then save and then exit out of it is because that memory card I'm using has 128 megabytes on it, so it has a lot of memory it has to go through in order to use thought you can save. Just to let you know, that's why it looks slower than you normally would see it. And I got a lot of save files, so it takes a little time to think about it.
Why are you doing this? Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Ready?
Let's go!
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Let's go!
Digging his Chun-Li picks.
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Must be a fan of Street Fighter.
Ready?
Let's go!
Oh, wait, I should have put Momo with the stroke. I remember to do that after the fight.
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Let's go! The outcome was decided even before the battle began.
Always run around as a female character if all possible in a video. In a JRPG that lets you change what character you have. Always pick female. How we doing on me? I'm gonna end. I'm not in the stream. I'm not gonna stop streaming. But I'm gonna end my recording right now, and then we're gonna, as soon as I'm done getting that all set up, we're back at it with another recording and back at it with the stream. So give me a few minutes.